Twin. Welcome back to part 5 of Matt's Top 3, the show where I attempt to complete 3 of my main life goals. Now, for those who are unaware, I recently purchased a 1972 Ford Mustang for $500. Am I in over my head? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, this is going to be some fantastic dad lore, so I'm not concerned. Now, if you remember from the last part, we actually got the Mustang out from the backyard. The issue was the engine was sitting inside on some 2x4s, which meant we had to move it from the car to my truck bed, which if you're not aware, engines are really heavy. And if you want to move them, you need a crane, which we had access to. Kinda. See, the guy who sold me the car, Rich, he had a buddy who said we could borrow his crane. The issue was he didn't have all the bolts for the assembly. Not to mention, even if we had everything, we still had no way of hooking the engine up to the crane, which meant I had to take a trip to the hardware store and get chains and bolts. Once I was able to get everything, I drove back to Rich's house in an attempt to get this thing out of the car. See, the point of the chain was to attach it to the engine so we could hook it up to the crane, pick it up out of the car, and put it into my truck bed. Which honestly ended up being a lot easier process than I originally thought. Now by this time, it was getting pretty dark out, which meant my chances of bringing the car home today were slim. Which kind of bummed me out, because after spending a full day working on the brakes and actually getting the car to the driveway, I really wanted to bring it home. But we decided the best idea was to just go back down to Boston, come up the next day with the U-Haul, and bring the car down. Ooh.